Cyclocross Magazine here with Curtis White, our winner on day 2 of the Cincinnati Cyclocross weekend. Last time we saw you, you were limping onto the podium, and today you were standing on top of it. Tell me a little bit about how that happened.
Yeah, yesterday, probably 2.5 laps ago, suffered a pretty bad crash. Twisted my ankle, and I was in a lot of pain, and I was able to fight through it and get third yesterday, but to be honest, I was a bit angry coming into it today. I felt like I was capable of more yesterday, and I wanted to really show what I could do today.
So redemption.
Yeah, but just riding to my potential today. So a lot of it was just the mental preparation of my ankle isn't going to be the thing that's hurting the most today. It's going to be the legs. So it's I felt I rode a clean race. Felt like where the most damage could be done is from the front. There's some accordion effect here, but it's just keeping the pace high. I was riding along the section smooth, and I'm just happy with the way it came down.
Yesterday, with an injury, knowing that you had to race again today, did you do anything to make sure that you didn't make it worse or try and make it better?
Yeah, to be honest, this morning I wasn't sure I was going to start today. I was doing everything I could to aid the recovery process. I had it taped up, Motrin through the day, just making sure I could do everything I could. Was icing it. I'm glad it didn't flare up or it wasn't an issue today. So I didn't feel anything during the race, but I think that's more with the adrenaline.
Absolutely. And the conditions today were very, very different. That's been the story of the day. It was really muddy yesterday, and today it was almost bone dry. How did that play out for you?
Yeah, I think it was a really fast-flowing course, and it just it paid to keep the pace really high. So lap after lap, we just tried to keep it going as fast as we could, and I think the group just kind of split up gradually. But it's been pretty interesting. So throughout the year, Carrie and I both won in muddy races and dry races, and it's not we've just been going back and forth. So it's making the season pretty interesting. And, it's a good lead into Pan Am Championships and on to Nationals.
Yeah. Yet with the 2 days being very different from each other, how do you prepare for that? Do you have a preference as far as which one you race in?
No, we bring our best to the start line no matter the conditions, and we prepare for all conditions. And, we just focus on bringing our best,
And today you went from the start hard, and you led for a lot of that race. How much of that period of time when you were out on the front were you just trying to make sure that you could stay there?
I knew if I rode consistently, I could stay there because I know my accelerations weren't as hard as 3 or 4 wheels. Guys 3 or 4 wheels back are accelerating harder than I was. So I just gradually I knew I would wear guys down, and I think that's what happened in the end. And I think in the last half lap, Gage came around and he was putting in a pretty good dig, and he went wide through one of the slick corners, and I was able to take the lead back and punch the ticket.
So it just came down to that last half lap?
Yep.
All right. Well, you've now come back and won a day, and you're feeling good going into the rest of the season?
Yeah, I've been feeling good all season so far, and hoping to keep that momentum going.
Absolutely. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.